It's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So, let's see. Supposed to have my car fixed this weekend. Guy's not responding to me. So, I gotta find somebody else to fix my car. And it's gonna cost me a little bit more money. So no gym yesterday. I'm probably gonna go to the gym tomorrow. So I'm not gonna go today. I'm not feeling all that well. I don't know if it's allergies, if I'm catching a cold. I doubled up on the medicine today, but yeah, I'm not feeling all that great. The other day I noticed that I was coughing, but it was a wet cough. It wasn't a dry cough, like my normal I can't breathe cough. And yesterday it was a little nasally. Now I sit in front at work. I sit in front of the AC all day long. So, and then of course, leave and I go into 80-degree weather, go outside to 80-degree weather. But I literally sit in front of the AC. Literally. Where I sit in a conference room. I don't even have my own desk. I sit at a conference table. That's how it's been for the past 2.5 years, going on 3 years. Yeah, so I sit there, and which I'm perfectly fine with it because it gives me lots of space and I am by myself. I'm not in nobody's micromanaging me, so I don't think I'm like upset about it. So the AC blows directly on me, and the room that I sit in, the conference room I sit in, is a good 10 degrees cooler than the rest of the office because the AC is in the conference room to cool off the entire office. So if the office is at 7 degrees, I'm at 60, and the AC is set at 67 or 65 or something like that. So if there's and it's full blast all day long, I wear a hoodie because it is so cold. Now I would be like, I'm perfectly fine with the heat. I would be perfectly fine with the heat in the last week when it was really, really humid. Okay, I understand having it full blast like that, but whatever. It is what it is. So that's what I sit and deal with all day long. So I think that has a lot to do with how I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm snoring, and I think it's because of my allergies making me congested and everything. So I took double the medication this morning. We'll see how this plays out and how this works out for me. Hopefully it helps because I'm ill. Not anything else really going on. It's quite quiet in the way I like it. There's lots of stuff going on in the world, but nothing that I really need to talk about because it's stuff that I've talked about over and over and over and over again. You guys get the message. Basically treat others how you want to be treated, and if you see something wrong, or you got to say something. And I'm not saying rat, like you know what I'm saying. Like if you see a drug deal going on, I'm not saying call 911 and there's a drug deal going on. But what I am saying is, if you see somebody being shot, don't stop and jeopardize your own safety. But if you're driving by or walking by and you see somebody being beat up, shot, stabbed or whatever, keep it moving. But get on that damn phone while you're keeping it moving and call 911. You don't have to play hero and go in and jeopardize your own safety. But, like that young kid, Junior, that died in the Bronx, there were plenty of people that walked by that could have called 911. There were 2 people who walked by in scrubs that could have called 911 or could have, potentially helped him when he was better or whatever. I don't really know. I don't know what's going on in their mind, but they could have called 911, and there were only 2 calls made to 911 that night. 2 calls. 2 calls. The person up in the apartment building that was video recording what was going on could have called 911. So just call 911. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, 2 calls by. Let me be fair. There were 2 calls by the store owner. Okay, let me be fair, because they haven't put out how many calls, or I haven't done the research to see how many people actually called. So let me be fair, okay? Because there could have been more calls than that. But from what I've seen, there were 2 calls by the store owner. One after he left the store when he was bleeding, when they kicked him out because he was bleeding all over the place. And then the other one was when he was in there and the guys came in and started beating him up. That's when the other one was in there. And I know previously I said that they didn't call 911, and that's because that was what was reported, that they didn't call 911. Just goes to show you that 911 is a joke, and for a reason. It was made for a reason, and it's still to this day the same thing. We pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for emergency responders, and their emergency response time is so slow, especially in the hood. It's just plain and simple. But you have no problem having 50 fucking cops at somebody's house busting a goddamn door in, or pulling somebody over with backup of 50 cops when you think it's a drug dealer and something bad is going on with that. You've got no problem with 50 policemen being on top of you in like a split second. Somehow they just come out of the woodwork then. But let somebody call 911 in the hood because they have a problem, and let's see how fast their response time is. He really was better off running to the goddamn hospital. Sad that nobody picked him up and brought him inside the damn hospital. But you really do have time, just or have somebody come out from the hospital to provide services right then and there. I mean, that's just whatever. It is what it is. So I'm done with the rant. It is a great day. It's beautiful. It's 65 degrees in my car. 63 degrees in my car, which is kind of chilly for me. I'm going to be extra cold at work. And I got to find someone to fix my car. I got to get my brakes fixed. I got to get my stabilizer bushings done and my shocks, like ASAP. Stabilizer bushings are way worse than and brakes are number 1 priority over shocks, but shocks are cheap. All brakes are cheaper than shocks. Anyway, so that's what the plan is today, is to find somebody to fix my car. So you guys have a wonderful day for $500. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will check in with you tomorrow.